Good morning, everybody. It's blooming freezing. It's so cold. So cold. Oh, Sienna, I need diesel as well. Forgot about that. Whoops. It's 2 degrees and my car is currently flashing to say you need to get some diesel, like ASAP. There's not a petrol station on the way to where we're going. So frustrating that Aldi, I've said this before, it's boring, but anyway, the road's shut and there's like a 5-mile diversion and there's not a petrol station en route, so that's really annoying. Do I wing it? I reckon I could probably wing it. I've got to go to Asda as well to get some stuff for Kev for his work. I wonder if I can wing it to Aldi and then go to Asda. I don't really want to go to Asda and then to go to Aldi and then go back Asda. But anyway, it's food shopping day. Did I even say that? I don't think I did. It's food shopping day and we are off to Aldi because I've got a voucher for there. So £5 off a £25 shop. Well, I'm obviously going to spend more than £25. Last week our shopping lasted us really well until one night we didn't have time to make the chicken pie that was planned, so I ended up going and getting fajita kits to make fajitas. I think that shopping trip was, I popped into Tesco's, that was my nearest supermarket to where I was, and I spent £7.50. Gosh, that sun's bright. And then I went to Sainsbury's on the weekend and I spent 25, but that did include a bottle of wine and some treats and stuff. And then yesterday I had to buy pull-ups, which isn't really, it's not a grocery, is it? It's pull-ups for Sienna for bed. So I spent about an extra £32, just round up, say 35 quid, on top of the 145 I spent on food shopping. So it really opened my eyes actually to how much money we do spend on food, and no wonder I've been going so over, like, not even over budget, because I haven't really been setting myself a weekly budget, but I have been spending a lot of money, and now I can see how that was possible. Because if I spent 170 quid, say, this last week whilst watching what I was spending, I dread to think how much I was spending in previous weeks when I wasn't tracking what I was spending. So anyway, week 1 of staying on budget, we managed to stay on budget. Last night when I checked the bank account, there was still £15 in there, so I was like, get in. We actually managed it. So week 2 starts today and I'm going to Aldi to do the food shopping. I hate it when people do that, let somebody out not checking that there's not another car coming up the other side of them. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go to Aldi because I've got this voucher and I can't not use the voucher. I've kind of got a bit of a plan in my head, and it might work out, it might not, but if you shop in Tesco, you get obviously your club card points, and then they turn into vouchers, and then you can double them or whatever it is and turn them into days out vouchers. And if you shop in Sainsbury's, you get money. So I've already got like £5 since I got a Nectar card. I know, stupidly, I never had a Nectar card before. Got my Nectar card about 2-3 weeks ago and I've already got a £5 on it. So I was thinking to myself, if I alternate my shopping between Tesco's and Sainsbury's, because like I've said a million times, I don't think Aldi is not actually that much cheaper. But if I alternate between Tesco and Sainsbury's, I was hoping that I'll be able to get days out vouchers for the kids to maybe go to London, and then enough money on my Nectar to pay for my shopping 1 week, and then obviously that releases the cash which will pay for a hotel, and we might be able to get like a little trip away in the summertime. I don't know, it might work out, it might not, but I thought, well, there's no harm in trying. I think I've got about £7.50, maybe even a tenner in Tesco vouchers already. So when you double those up for days out, and I pay for one person. The problem is there's so many of us, it's so expensive. But the older boys, Reese tends to still like to come out with us, but Jamie definitely not. Jamie's 17, he's got a job, he's doing his own thing, and it won't be long until Reese will be the same. So I think if we do go out on a day out, even if we just go to Longley or something, if you pay for it with Disneyland, yeah, maybe Disneyland. At least, it will probably actually just be me, Kevin, 4 out of the 6 children, because the other ones are getting too big and old to want to spend time with their parents anymore. Anyway, I'm not far from Aldi now. I know I say it's like a 5-mile diversion. It's not far from my house, but there's normally like a 50-yard bit of road that takes you down to where like the dual carriageway is. It leads to Sainsbury's, Asda and all the big supermarkets and the garages. There's like a 50-yard bit of road, but because that 50-yard bit of road is shut, I now have to come back all the way I've just driven and some more to get to what would have just been a 50-yard bit of road. It drives me nuts, and it's shut for about a year. They said a whole year at least for this roadworks to be done. So yeah, anyway, we're nearly there, so I'm going to go and do my shopping, and fingers crossed we can keep within our budget again. Yes, darling. Pardon? Okay, we've got swimming lessons today, haven't we? Oh, you want Minion ice lollies? Well, I don't know if they'll have any in there because it's not the summer anymore. They got rid of most of the summery stuff. Yeah, swimming lessons later. Kev normally comes with us, but he's working late. Surprise, surprise. So it's just me and the kids. Firstly, don't want to go. You know, like when you say, when in the world am I going to use algebra when I'm older and things like that? She's like, when am I ever going to have to swim with both my hands on top of each other and behind my head? Never. So I don't need to learn anymore. So yeah, I'm having a bit of a drama with getting her to go to swimming lessons at the moment. Yes, sweetheart. That's right, but Sienna still loves her swimming lessons because she's still, you know, in the younger kids bit, so it's all fun. Whereas where Felicity is, it's like technique, and she's not loving it at all. Right, we are here, and it looks quite busy actually. I guess everyone does their Monday shopping. You love doing shopping with Mummy, don't you?
Yeah.
She loves the weekly food shopping. Not for much longer though, you'll be going to preschool after half term.
Mummy.
Yesy.
Mummy, do you remember I love those Minion ice lollies?
You love those Minion ice lollies, of course you do. Okay, I'm back, and I'm going to quickly just show you the frozen stuff because it's all defrosting. So I had some errands that I needed to run, so I need to get this in the freezer ASAP. I've just got one bag of French fries. These are kept in the freezer. Jamie tends to eat a lot of them. When he's in a rush and he's going to work and he's not got time for tea, or he doesn't like the tea, he'll just have chips and fish fingers or something. Chicken steaks, 3 boxes of those to make chicken wraps one evening, some fish fingers, some ice lollies, and these from Aldi, chocolate orange and salted caramel magnums, or their version of magnums. How yummy do they look? And excuse the side. Said to Jamie, can you tidy the sides up before you go to college, ready for when I get home from shopping? He heard, can you make your lunch, spread it all over the side and then leave and not clean up? That's what he heard. So it's a bit messy here. But yeah, those look really yummy. They're going straight in the freezer because I'm sure they're probably the most melted. Then I went to Asda, and you know my Asda, it's always got ice cream bargains. Always, always. These loaded turtley, £1, £1. So I've got 2 of them. I thought they could have a bit of a pudding one day, and their choc ices are still 20p a box. It can't go wrong. So quite a few bits of ice cream there actually. Obviously I was at Aldi, so I was only getting these, and then I went to Asda, and Asda have bargains. So I'm going to quickly put this in the freezer and then get the rest of the shopping out of the car. So I actually think I've got loads of shopping today, like quite a lot. Mainly Aldi and a bit of Asda. So I'm going to show you first the little bit I got from Asda. Apologies for the noise in the background. Sienna's watching something on the television. Right, so firstly, this little bit I got from Asda. This Herbal Essence conditioner. It smells amazing. So nice. I got it in the reduced section about a week or so ago for £1.25, and I washed the girl's hair with it, and you can still smell it for like a couple of days afterwards. It's normally quite expensive, but it was £1.25, so I had a little rummage. I thought, I wonder if there'll be any left, and there was another bottle there, so I grabbed at that. Now I've had it once though, I feel like I might actually end up buying it again, even when it's full price, because it is really nice. I might have to keep it hidden because Summer, yeah, she likes to wash her hair every single day and use an absolute ton of shampoo and conditioner. So I might have to bring it out like once or twice a week, and then the rest of the time leave the cheaper stuff in there. Super noodles, we didn't need super noodles. It wasn't something that I needed to get, but They've got Pokemon on. Riley is going to absolutely lose his nut when he sees that. He's going to be like, wow, it's got Pokemon on. So they were on 2 for £1, so I picked them up just for him. Garam masala. Is that how, yeah, that is how you spell it, say it, isn't it? Spell it? Say it. Garam masala. It's in one of my, yes, Sienna. I thought she might actually be quiet through this. Just a minute. I thought that we did have some of this. I looked at it. It was out of date in February 2021. And I know it's probably fine, but I thought, do you know what? Just get another tub for the sake of like £1. I got some coriander. Again, I couldn't get that in Aldi, so I had to get it in there. I've got a few recipes to do this week out of the new Pinch of Nom comfort food book. So I wrote down our meal plan before I went, and then I wrote down all the things I didn't already have in the cupboard, like spice-wise and fresh herbs and stuff. So I had to get 3 different types of fresh herbs, and that's the only one I couldn't get in Aldi. Got some Whisper Golds for Kev. Got some Baby Bells and 2 packs of cheese strings for lunchboxes. Got 1 packet of raspberries. Sienna wanted strawberries, but they just look naff this time of year, so they're out of season, aren't they? A lot of the berries are out of season at the moment, and even if you do buy them and pay the really expensive price for them, they tend to taste not very nice. So I just got 1 lot of raspberries. Ground almonds was another thing that I need for a recipe that I'm doing. They didn't have in Aldi. Some of these chocolate fix yogurts. I just really like those myself, and they're only £1. And a big bag of dog food. So Charlie has finally eaten his way through all of the stuff my mum gave him. And now I'm not really sure what he likes the most anymore, because he's had such a different mixture. My mum fosters dogs. And they normally come from like a really bad background. They're normally a puppy farm. And she takes a while for her to find a dog food that will settle, like that will be kind to the dog that she's got at the time's tummy. And anything that she buys that then the dog doesn't get along with, she gives to Charlie, because he's not fussy, he'll eat anything. So we've actually had so much dog food since my mum gave us it all. And it's finally all being used. So I had to buy dog food today. So I just bought Wag. See what he gets, how he gets on with that. Like I said, he's not fussy, he'll eat anything. Then on to Aldi. So that was all I bought from Asda, and it came to £18 something, so not a lot. Why do I feel like that's not a lot of stuff for £18? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Why do I feel like I've missed something? Comes to £18 anyway. I've got the receipt in my pocket, or whatever I've missed I'll find in a minute. So then on to Aldi, fresh stuff. I've got 3 milks, 2 lots of smoothies, some split pots for after tea, and then they're doing these. Now, if you watch my food hauls often, you'll know that I love the Muller whipped split pots, and they're normally at best for 4, about £1.50. Although they do salt with caramel with like salt with caramel cheesecake, you get like a biscuit bit, which is divine. But I quite like their strawberry and their lemon as well. And they're doing these, a 6-pack for like £1. I don't even know exactly, but it was less than £2. So I thought I'd give those a try. Didn't actually look at the calories, but I'm not actually doing very well at looking at calories anyway, so I'm sure it's not going to do any more damage than I've done to myself recently anyway. Cheese and bean slices and chicken tikka slices for teenage boys. A lot of my meals this week are chicken. 3 of my meals are chicken. So I bought 2 things of 2 kilograms. They're £10. So I spent £20 on chicken breasts, which is 4 kilograms worth. And I know, I thought this afterwards and I was like, damn it, I should have done this. I've got to go over to the next town tonight to take Summer to musical theatre, and there's a food warehouse around the corner, and I know in there you can get 5 kilograms for £20. So the same price, I could have got an extra kilogram, so I'm just going to remember that for future reference. And when it's swimming lesson night and musical theatre night, it's her movie night. So she watches a movie with Daddy later. So yeah, I'm a bit like, oh, damn it. I should have thought about that because I could have picked it up later on tonight. So I'll remember that for future reference. But yeah, 3 chicken meals this week. Mince, 2 packs of to make a spaghetti bolognese. And then a lot of my meals as well this week have got bacon in them. So I've got 3 packs of bacon. £1.40 for 10 slices, right? Or £2.35 for a double pack. But you only get 14 slices. So it's cheaper to buy it in the 10 packs. So I bought 3 packs of 10. So I've got 30 slices of bacon. One of our meals is Hunter's chicken. So that's going to need at least like 8 to 10 slices of bacon. And then I've got like, and I'll tell you what the meals are once I've showed you all of this anyway. puff pastry sheet because I brought in the reduced bit, where have I put it to? A Brambley apple strudel mincemeat. I bought that reduced in Sainsbury's, and I'm going to make it into like a strudel, a puff pastry strudel with some custard on one night for dinner, for pudding. 2 things of just ordinary yoghurts. Sienna, can you please stop flicking the light switch before you blow the bulb? She's actually being quite quiet, but she's been out for ages with me, so she's a bit knackered, but she's still being a bit of a pest. 2 lots of squidgy pouches for lunch boxes. Again, another thing there's quite a lot on in these recipes is soft cheese. So I've got 3 things of light soft cheese, some Moroccan-inspired hummus, some pepperonis, or their version of pepperoni, some butter, and a block of cheese. And I think that's everything for fresh stuff. So I might find some more as I go along, but I'm just going to whack this away in the fridge. Oh, eggs as well, up on top of the toaster. I've got some eggs. I said to Kev, actually, that I want to get rid of the big fridge freezer and replace it for a full-size fridge, and then just put a chest freezer in the utility room, because I can never fit all the shopping away. Cupboard bits from Aldi. I've got Tropical Blast and Coke Zero, 2 bottles of squash. Felicity is really liking lemon squash at the moment. A new and Sienna, a new spray oil, some corn flour, a big pack of rice, tomato puree, ground cinnamon, coriander, mixed herbs and salt, barbecue sauce, tomato ketchup, some gravy granules and some beef stock pots, some spaghetti, 2 custards, 4 chopped tomatoes. They didn't have any passata, so I need to get some passata before I can make spaghetti bolognese. And I should have got that in Asda, but I forgot. I then got green lentils, something I've never bought before, and red kidney beans, something as well that I'm not overly keen on, but it's for a recipe that I want to give a go. Got some chocolate cookies for lunch boxes, some racers and some jammy wheels. Some of these savoury crackers because Jamie loves them. He just eats the entire lot. I told you if he could survive on beige food forever, he would. I've got some wagon wheels and a couple of packs of biscuits and some fig rolls down there for Kev. Bread, I've got white bread and seedy bread. Some pain au chocolats, 2 packs of these part-baked rolls because, again, Jamie likes those. Beige food Jamie. And 2 packs of wraps. So that's all the bread stuff, all the lunchbox stuff. Not a great deal with lunchbox stuff because obviously I bought loads last week. Didn't need to buy any cereal because I bought loads last week. So yeah, that's all my cupboard bits. I'm going to put that away. And then I've just got fruit and veg and non-food items left. Fruit and veg, I've got a bag of carrots, 2 bags of sweet potato, some white onions, 2 lots of peppers, 2 lots of plain white potatoes, a iceberg lettuce, some white mushrooms and some chestnut mushrooms, a bag of spinach, some courgettes, some easy peelers, 2 lots of tomatoes, 2 cucumbers, some grapes, some cherries and a melon, some of Sienna's favourite green beans and some parsley and some thyme. So that's everything for fruit and veg. I think I've got everything that I need for each recipe, fingers crossed. I missed off the crisps. I've got Quavers, Monster Munch and, well, their version, and Ridge Cut. And then non-food, I've got bleach, some cheaper shampoo and conditioner for the ones that are like, you know, constantly washing their hair. Some of the new Fabulosa, new smells out. So I've got the kitchen, and that's Water Lily. And then the bathroom, which is, what is it? Can't see that. Tahiti mat. Well, whatever that says. That's the bathroom one. I've got some floor wipes. I've got some big bin bags, some heavy duty bin bags. Kev has got Wednesday off this week if nothing goes wrong. And we have got mega tip runs to do because, yeah, I just need to do a big tip run. So that's for getting to the tip. And these are only 85p. They're like the Minkies. So I thought I'd give one of those a go. I know the Minkies are really good and I've had cheaper versions before and they kind of go all flat. But I thought, well, for 85p, I'll give it a go. But I don't know. I don't think you can really beat the real Minkies. Right, let me find my receipts and tell you how much it cost. So my Aldi receipt is obviously the longest one and it came to £121.45. But that was before I took off the... Why does it say my car payment was declined? It wasn't. Unless I haven't paid for my shopping, but I certainly did. Oh no, that's why, because she cancelled it off because I said I had a voucher. So it came to £121.45, and then she had to take my voucher off, so that brought it down to £116.45. So that was epic. That was really, really good. And then Asda, I didn't forget anything. Obviously I had those frozen bits that I put in the freezer. And then also we picked up a dog toy, and that was a squeaky ball for £1. I thought he'd go mad over it, but he hasn't bothered with it. And that came to £18.15. So all together, under my £140 budget. I'm not going to do quick maths right now. And then my food, my meals for the week are... I just had to write these down because they were on just a scrap of envelope. So the first 4 are from the new Pinch of Nom comfort food. I've got Can't Believe It's Not Butter Chicken, Sweet Potato Chili, Chicken, Bacon and Leek Cottage Pie, Butternut Squash and Bacon Bake, and then I've got spag bowl, Hunter's chicken, and chicken wraps / veg risotto. So that's the meals for the week. I'm going to hide that on the side of the fridge where no one will find it, because when they read sweet potato chili and butternut squash and bacon bake, they're going, no, I ain't in that. So I'm just going to serve it and see what they do. I added it up on the calculator. It was £134.60. So under my budget, which is 140 to 150. So yeah, that's good. Although, like I said, I'm actually shocked by how much money I must have been spending on food, by the couple of top-ups I had to do as well. So I'm hoping I'll try even better this week to not need to do top-ups. That Sainsbury's shop I did was £25. Do you remember when I said last week that I had chicken and I was hoping it would do 3 meals, and if it didn't do 3 meals I'd have to go out and buy another meal? It didn't do 3 meals, and I went out and bought a joint of pork and more veg, and we had a roast. So that's what bumped up last week's food total. Plus, when you go in and do a top-up shop, you can't help, you know, oh, I fancy some crisps, or I fancy this, and you know, and I ended up buying some donuts. I bought Kev some crisps. I bought a bottle of wine because I was going around a friend's house, and yeah, it came to 25 quid. Also, we didn't have time to get around to make that chicken pie. Kev's always at work, so some of the meals that he does, I need to learn how to do them myself, because by the time he gets home from work, there's no time to make a pie, and I feel really tight to ask him to make it the night before, because he's knackered. So yeah, the pie went out the window, which meant I then went and bought fajita kits and sour cream, so that was more money. So I've got a pretty structured meal plan there for this week, and I'm hoping I can stick to it. I did notice I didn't buy any broccoli or cabbage or anything, so I might need some more green veg to go with that butternut squash bake. I think I'm going to do that with some veg. I've got some green beans, I've got some peas, I've got some sweet corn and stuff in the freezer, so I might just wing it, as long as they've got a hot meal. It doesn't really matter whether the veggies come from the freezer or from the fresh aisle of the supermarket. So yeah, that is my shopping for the week. It is already 2:15. I cannot believe that. It's 2:15 and I've got to leave for the school run in 45 minutes. So I'm going to try and put these veggies and everything away and tidy up a little bit, because it's swimming night, and yeah, Kevin's finishing early, so I'm all on my own again today. So thank you for watching this week's food haul. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do like a meals of the week. I say this, I will try. If you want me to, I will try. Especially if I'm cooking when Sienna's at preschool, it's a lot easier. Cooking and trying to film what I'm cooking when the kids are all at home is just chaos, because as you know, our kitchen and our front room is open plan. So it's not like they're in the front room and I'm in the kitchen and I can shut the door and say, leave me to it. So when they're all in from school, the noise level is up there, and there's just no point in even trying to vlog, because nobody wants to watch a video where all you can hear is kids bickering and squealing and making a noise in the background. But I will try, if you guys want me to film at least half of the meals this week. I'm also going to attempt to walk half of the school runs. You know, I don't even know who I am at the moment. Long may it last, hopefully. So thank you for watching, and we will see you all in the week.